Absolver's always been a pretty special fighting game to me. It has a certain mood I don't see in many other games if at all, and a lot of it has to do with the game's amazingly composed soundtrack. It utilizes various plucked and strummed instruments along with bells, synthesizer, and piano to create either calm and mysterious exploration music, or enthralling, high-intensity combat music. Much of Absolver's lore is difficult to find in-game, but is reinforced by the soundtrack once you've put things together. In the game, you play as a prospect, a fighter with great potential who is chosen to be granted the special powers of folding and is sent into the ruins of an old civilization to train. While you explore these areas, there's a strong feeling of disorder in the way that society is gone, but serene in the way that this part of the world is something of a standstill. There's little to nothing you need to worry about on your travels besides other prospects, and you never feel like you have to do something right away. In combat, I also love the distinction the soundtrack makes between fighting to fight and fighting to have a friendly spar, all without losing any of the intensity the combat music has to offer. Take a listen at these two tracks and try to differentiate which one represents a fight and which one represents a spar with a friend. A quote from his Bandcamp page from the lead developer reads, "One thing I said to Austin that day was, Absolver's a combat game that's about making friends. I think it's the first time I said it that way and it stuck with us, because it really encapsulated the duality of the game, where combat's not always antagonistic, but it can also be a friendly dance between two sparring partners who want to teach each other new attacks and techniques." Absolver's soundtrack easily made the game into the amazing niche of what it is today, even if the game is running low on players. I think the music is also a part of what drags players into investing the time to be good at the game. The mysteriousness of both the areas and every character is quite intriguing, and I've seen many new streamers constantly remark how cool the game feels, and how they're excited to explore each area. Also, something pretty amazing about this game in particular, the duality of the friend versus foe style combat music may also have something to do with the amazingly non-toxic community. In the 1v1 combat trials, it's become a player-made tradition to bow or wave just before engaging in a fight, and I think the tone the soundtrack sets should get some of the credit for it. Overall, Absolver's soundtrack shows just how important music can be to the mood, story, and players of a game.